Of course, the leaders that comes after will always cite corruption. Even the military, once they hit, they will tell you it was because these other people were so corrupt. They have to intervene to save the family, the country. So the First Republic and even the pre-independent government, then there was a parliamentary system, and it was because of this same corruption and this ethnic bias that terminated that system. So well, I don't think we have also somehow I don't think we have overgrown this sentiment.
Okay.
So it is still very there. It is, you can see what is happening today. You have a president, they will always look at him as a Yoruba man. You have a president, they always look at him as a Fulani man. So whatever you do, people will always look at the political, ethnic coloration into it, religious coloration into it, even when you are sincere. You understand me? As far as you are not coming from their own ethnic background.
Right.
So that is part of the problem. So when you pick that man, don't forget that the man maybe was elected by a very small fraction of Nigeria somewhere. Then at federal level, you pick him to become the prime minister, who now supervises the affairs of over 200 million Nigerians. So the acceptability may not be there.
So that whoever, comes forth at the end of the day might not really be, the choice
of the people. Okay. It may be judge the choice of the leaders of the ruling party.
Okay. So what factors should be considered in drawing, a transition plan? I mean, not every Nigerian has come to terms with this. But
thank God, it has to do with, it has to start with constitutional amendment, which is not something you just wake up overnight and say we are amending, and maybe within 2-3 months you are done with it, and then you begin to call for election. And even the advocate of this transition, they've told you it has to be after 8 years. That means when the current president must have left office. So every other thing we could be talking about is after 8 years. And even after that 8 years, those of them that are advocated for this now, they must also serve that. So what is the guarantee that the people coming after 8 years will toe that line? So it's a long process. So it has to also come with a great political will by the leaders to also start something before then.
Will it be intelligent to think that, the 60, or the group of lawmakers, I think they are about 60 of them that are actually coming up with this proposition? Do you think there is an ulterior motive attached to this?
Whatever bill or whatever motion you see on the floor of the Senate or the House generating this kind of interest, there must be external influence.
External influence in what sense?
External influence, they don't just wake up overnight and begin to gather themselves, let us go and sponsor this bill. Somebody somewhere must have come
within the country or outside the country?
No, within the country, but not a member of the parliament.
Okay.
When we look at even the composition of that's about the 60 of them, when you look at it, majority of them are from the minority party. In fact, the sponsor, they are just like you mentioned, Chinda is a leader of the opposition. So you begin to wonder, why would even the leader of opposition that would think that, yes, this system is not helping matters, why won't we start it immediately? Why would we not have to give room for 8 years for this man, for the current president to finish his tenure? So you begin to see the ulterior motive. So if it is something that is coming from them, that they are very sincere with that, they could be telling Nigerians, yes, we have seen this system now that is not helping us, we need a drastic change, and part of that drastic change is to embark on this bill, and then by next 1 year we should be able to transit from presidential to parliamentary system. So you see that they are just trying to maybe fly a kite.
Okay, that speaks volumes, one would say. But now, from your own perspective, as a veteran journalist and, political affairs analyst, you have been analyzing, issues that have to do with, the political setting in the country for God knows how long. What are some of the imperfections that you can pinpoint, that are actually connected to this presidential system of government we are practicing?
Well, presidential system, the only good thing there is that it's very close to this structuring we are talking about. You can see the structure. You can see that almost every other region is giving almost equal size, for instance, when it comes to representation, except some regions that don't have equal state with others. But you can see that every other state they have 3 senators and maybe a number of House of Rep members. So parliamentary system is an easier way you can transit to this devolution of powers, because the structure is already there.
Okay.
It's a matter of now weakening the central government, then give more power to states to handle their problems according to their peculiarities. You understand? So, but if you talk about parliamentary system, it doesn't give room for that. So when people talk about reducing the cost, I so much doubt about that, because Nigerians, just like when we were talking about the last government, the last administration that they had a bloated executive, the new government came and added more. You understand me? So you have to carry along these people you think that fought for you during the election.
According to this administration, is to enhance, a better performance.
That is what they will tell you, but has it enhanced the performance? What are we seeing today? What are we talking about today in today's Nigeria? So once you begin to do this thing just to see it as political patronage, let me help those people that helped me during the election, not necessarily looking for the competent hands to help you drive the country. You understand me? You are looking at your friends, you are looking at cronies to give them certain position, maybe to better their families or where they are coming from. Let me pay you back. He contributed money, he contributed time, he contributed logistics and what have you. This is time for me to pay him. And once you appoint somebody based on that, you may not have the moral right to really supervise him or to direct him on what to do.
But the politics we are, practicing in this part of the world seems to be more of some sort of calculation that comes with compensation too. So is it totally out of place to compensate when the need arises?
That's why sometimes we always advise any incoming government. You could use the first 1 year or 2 years to compensate these people. Okay. You understand me? Then the second year you should be able to recruit people you feel that indeed they have something to offer. Yes, we can pardon the president because that is the only way to say thank you for
your efforts,
standing by my side during the election. Then after 1 year or 2, you should move into serious business. You understand me? Look at what one of them have just done within how many days. The lady was immersed in how many billions of naira scandal because the person was in a hurry to keep whatever she must have put in.
The investigation is still ongoing. So
it's still ongoing, but I'm telling you that is what most of them are doing. I spent so much money and within 1 year
I need to recover.
I need to recover. And the man that put you there knows that you need to recover. You understand me? So he didn't put you there because you're a technocrat. He didn't put you there because you're an expert in whatever field. That's why you see a medical doctor heading maybe a works ministry, or you see an engineer heading health. So you see them, not necessarily because you want to put up a structure you think that can deliver.
Okay. So what are the chances that the transition would reduce? Okay, you already said that the cost of governance.
No, they cannot.
It is not possible. But do you foresee challenges, in transitioning from a presidential system of government to the parliamentary system of government?
Let us think of how to make governance less attractive. Forget the system. We need to make governance less attractive. Let me tell you why it is do or die today.
Okay.
Why it is do or die during our elections. Because some people calculated how much they think that the man there must have made in the last 4 years. That the man he is trying to go and replace. He has made billions. Look at him now, riding flashy cars and building mansions. I'm going there to make that equal money. But if it is in developed democracy where I've seen a senator, he just carry his bag, only himself, and enter public train, go into his house. You make governance less attractive. The man lives in a society. Like if you come to this place now, the man could come to Maraba, where you think that poor people are staying. The man will come there and stay. As you are living in the morning, he follow you, he carry his bag. So you cannot kill somebody because you want to go and replace that man. There's nothing attractive about him. But somebody you see, maybe a school dropout, you know very well, that used to stay with you in Maraba, along the line, he won one election. Before you know it, he's now going on convoy. Before you know it, he's now living in my town. Before you know it, he now acquire so many houses and begin to answer big names. Do you understand me? Tomorrow, some other person will want to kill millions of people to get there. Because you are going there definitely to make money.
no pun intended, let me ask you this. If you are to, you know, vie for any public office position, let's say the president, for example, would you be happy to still live, you know, in Maraba? I mean, let's use Maraba as a case study.
No, what I'm saying, there are some countries, for instance, if you live beyond your means, as a senator, in that area, they know what a senator could earn. And they know what that you are earning, where it can place you. But just because you are elected within 6 months or 1 year, you now transit from that Maraba to Maitama. Before you know it, you're now using big jeeps. And you know that something must have happened.
But miracles can happen anytime.
No, miracle does not happen that way. We learned about the short miracle once in the Bible, when manna fall from heaven. I've not heard about it in the recent time. So such miracle is not really a miracle. So let us make governance less attractive, so that people that
shouldn't even be a part-time
so that
job.
people that have that interest to really serve Nigerians will come in. Why do you think that people with expertise, people that have something to offer, why do you think that they don't make it during election? You come there and speak their grammar. You come there with their good ideas, but you don't have money to fund that idea to enter. Somebody that was a dropper, maybe has acquired money illegally or whatever. He came there and shared his money, and before you know it, he now becomes your leader.
Well, so much to talk about with a lot to take in. If we continue with this conversation, we might not even be able to reach a point of departure. But this is a developing story, and we're actually, you know, keeping tabs to see if at all this will have any bite on Nigerians in terms of, you know, accepting or kicking against this, you know, this proposition. COSMAS EKPUNOBI is a political affairs analyst and also a veteran journalist. Thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you very much.
And that's it for news analysis today. Thank you so much for watching. I am Omo if a piece of Samere. I'll be back at the top of the hour with the news update. Good afternoon. Have you believed in miracles?
Well, that's the truth, man. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Sunana Abubakar Ahmad. Wannan abubuwa dai da ke faruwa a yanzu a halin da ake ciki. Na farko dai mutane suna samun matsaloli na rashin kuɗi, kuma sakamakon hakan ga yanayin rashin taki da ba a samu wadatar taki a yi noman ba. Kuma ko ina noman yanzu dai inda aka shi ma bara ba a same shi haka ba. Sakamakon haka shi ya haifar da wannan tsadar matsalar kayan abinci. Kuma dai masu kamfanin nan zuwa suke suna siyo kayayyakin nan da suke sowa za su je su siyo shi ne a wuri, kuma su ma inda za su siyo kayayyakin kayan nasu inda suke siyowa kayan ya ƙara kuɗi, to dole ne su ma su ƙara kuɗi akan kayayyakin kamfanin nan. To saboda haka mun ma da zamu je mu siyo a wuraren su kuma dole ne muke samu ƙari, shi yasa dole kayan ya samu ƙari a kan. Na farko dai ya kamata a ce gwamnati ta tabbatar da taki ya wadaci mutane a hannun talakawa su noman tukun, sannan a samu sauki. Na biyu kuma wuraren da mutane ke noman, wasu wuraren yanzu ba za su nomuwa sakamakon matsalolin da ake fuskanta nan, shi ne abin da yake haifar da